Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on another video. Today is one of the hottest days in London, so excuse me if I'm melting away throughout this whole video, but let's dive into some of my beauty favorites. Let's go. That was really cheesy and dramatic, but let's dive in. Let's go. So one of the first things that we're going to talk about is the brows. Now, I am no makeup guru and I will never be your makeup guru, but one of the rookie mistakes that I made for years, guys, for years, was that I used jet black eyebrow liner, and it's not something I'm proud of. But I think with time there needs to be growth. But over the years, I just noticed, like, and especially after like lockdown, you know, I feel like when you come out of your routine and you're spending more time at home, you just notice little things. So I started seeing that my face just started looking a bit more harsh, especially because of my eyebrows. And you know, they were jet black, literally jet black, like blacker than black. The thing that saved me was Benefit's Precisely My Brow pencil. Now this is just a godsend, and I think what I like about it is that it's super easy to use. So of course it comes in two parts: the spoolie in the back that just helps you get all the hairs up, and the pencil on this side, and you just kind of use this part to make it go in and out. And so it's just super easy to use with just a little light hand. It just kind of adds the brows, and I went for a number 5, which is like a kind of medium brown, so it's not too dark but it's also not too light, so my eyebrows are still defined but they're not hella crazy and literally jet black. Like, I was out here rocking jet black eyebrows, guys. I cannot believe it. So one of the things that I bought on the whim, this is literally on the whim, I was watching a YouTube video, it could have been Vogue or something, and it was Justine Skye, the musician. She's beautiful, she's melanin, she's chocolate, and just amazing, all around amazing. And she was doing her skincare routine, and one of the things that she mentioned was the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. I got it in the shade Dark Coffee. It's just really nice, and on hot summer days like this, like where this, oh, the heat is literally killing me softly. I literally just put this under my eyes, a little bit on the forehead, a little bit around the mouth, after I do my skincare routine, and literally just buff it in, do my eyebrows, and I'm good to go. It's kind of like sweat proof and amazing. It's also buildable, so you can add more if you need more, but I just usually like to use it as like just like a fake natural, you know, that like, oh, I just woke up like this look, but I really didn't wake up like this. And I really like it. So far so good. So up next we have the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. So I was an absolute cheapskate when it came to mascara. I would not spend above £5 on mascara just because I didn't think it was that like an important step in makeup. But this year I decided at 2 AM in the midst of like a YouTube binge, a lot of people kept on talking about this Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. And guys, when I checked the price, I had to hold my chest, but I just decided to try it, and it is so good. I think a little goes a long way, unless you're someone who really likes those like thick, clumpy eyelashes. I'm not into that. But if you put on just like one layer at the top and at the bottom of your lash, creme de la creme. They just come out so natural, really long, and they last a really long time as well. The Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara has just been a game changer that I just didn't know that I needed. And yeah, I don't know though for the price. Still, I'm like 20 something pounds might still be a stretch for mascara, but it's also a really good size, and it's lasted me well so far, so really happy that I added that on. And okay, so now we're going to move on to a brand that I discovered. I believe I was watching, amongst one of those binges, I was watching Jackie Aina video, and she was talking about this blush by Marina Beauty. and I believe they are a Swedish brand, and they cater to black women, especially women of like higher melanated pigmentation. And it's this gorgeous blush called Terry Rouge, and it comes in this like lovely, would I say this is like terracotta? It's like, for me it's in between brown and like orange, like in the middle. Just need a little, you don't even need that much, a little, and it just plumps up the cheeks, especially on a really nice like sunny day. I really love this, and the pigmentation is so good. I've always struggled with blushes where sometimes they just come up a bit too pink or just a bit too heavy on my skin tone. So it was really nice to experiment with this brand, and I'm looking forward to also trying out a lot more of their products, because they actually have like a wide range of products that they do, which I'm just so excited to dive into. And in the realm of blushes, we move on to Fenty Beauty. I came across this blush slash bronzer called Mocha Mami by Fenty Beauty, and I was looking for something that I could use on my face as like for multiple things, for sculpting, as also like a bronzer, like what would be a bronzer on my skin tone, as well as a blush. And this kind of does all the above, and I'm sure you can probably get away with it on like your eyelid as well if you wanted to. And in comparison to the Marina Beauty, it's definitely a cooler shade. Let me open them next to each other so you can see the difference. Marina Beauty has like a higher pigment, more probably of like a red undertone, whereas the Fenty is just darker in hue, and more, it seems more like brown. So this is them side by side. So I use them for different things really. With this one, I think I like it when it's not so sunny, just because I think it looks better on my skin that in those kinds of weathers. And in this one, when the sun is shining and all being fabulous, I love it for that. So those are the blushes. So we're gonna move on to skincare, and because I just need a quick break. Oh my God. I am literally dying. Okay. Oh, let me get myself together. Get yourself together, Yolanta. Okay. So, because it's summer, and you know, right now we're experiencing weather that is hotter than probably what Mars feels like, at least to me. I have been looking for the perfect sunscreen, and for the longest time I've just struggled so much, and they always come up super gray, super greasy as well. Like, I've got oily skin already, and sunscreen just makes my skin literally more oily, more greasy, more prone to spots as well, and ashy looking. And I heard all my dark skinned sisters talking about the La Roche-Posay sunscreen, and I didn't really believe the hype in the beginning, but one of my really good friends mentioned that she had been using this as part of her routine. I was just sold, and I literally bought 3 bottles. You don't need to buy 3 bottles, because I've had this bottle since the end of June. Yeah, I feel like since the end of June, and it's not even 50% done. So it's super liquidy, and I usually put this as the last step in my skincare routine in the morning. And I've just noticed a difference in like even the texture of my skin. It's slightly softer. Yeah, my skin just also absorbs it a lot better. It doesn't feel that greasy. I already have oily prone skin, so of course I'm gonna be shining. I'm always shining. So for me, it's been so nice to put it on top of my skincare, and it doesn't distort the texture and the hue of my natural skin tone. So when I put my makeup on top, it's easy like Sunday morning. Do you know what I mean? It's just breezy and super cool. Unlike other sunscreens that leave you feeling grey, ashy and super greasy, it almost feels as though it's supposed to be parts of your skincare routine. Whereas I feel like the way that other sunscreens are marketed, it's almost as though they think about it as like a separate step, if that makes sense. Just in the way that the product feels on your skin, whereas this feels like I could wear this every single day, and I do wear it every single day, and that it is not heavy, it's not thick, it's just light enough and very milky, that it just sits on my skin and almost counts as like a primer in a way, but just without the, it doesn't make me matte or anything like that. But yeah, I've been loving this. It's been a game changer. I've heard the hype about this product so much that I almost didn't believe it myself, but it's really, really, really good, and it's 50 plus, so you know, on days like this when we're experiencing the extreme heat in London, it comes in handy, and I feel really safe. So I don't know if you guys share like skincare tips with your girlfriends, but I do. And I have this fabulous girlfriend, her name is Huda, and she has the most amazing skin ever. Like, it is smooth, it is all the same complexion, it just looks radiant and fresh. She's always glowing, and I was just like, girl, what you been doing? So I got her to send me her like things that she added to her skincare routine that she's noticed have made a difference. One of the things that she mentioned is the Pixie range, and she said this to her was a game changer, and so I had to spend my coin. So the first thing that I'll talk about is the Glow Mud Cleanser, and it has 5% glycolic acid and aloe vera. And I don't know a lot about glycolic acid, but I know that it is an exfoliant, and it kind of strips all of the dead skin cells off your face. And it recommends to use this daily in the morning and in the evening. I only use it a couple of times a week. I just believe that you need to listen to what your skin is telling you. So I also just don't want to have too many like acids that I'm using personally. My skin just responds well to minimal effort, really, if I'm honest. Minimal like playing around with products and testing things. But what I really like about this is that it does feel like when I do use it, like any clogged pores, they just kind of come out. All the dead skin lifts, and I definitely feel my skin is just smoother, just because I don't have like as much of a build-up of product on my face, and my skin's actually being cleansed like properly. Then after that, I add the vitamin C tonic. So I usually use this right after I've cleansed my face, after I've used the mud cleanser, and I just apply it on my face, and it is good for brightening and toning the skin. Just if you have acne scars or hyperpigmentation or uneven skin tone, it's just really good to help brighten your face. I don't think I will ever have a complexion where like my under my eyes is the same skin tone as my cheeks and stuff. I think it's very normal to have different shades on your face and your body, but this kind of helps even all of those out. So especially if you have like areas that you want to kind of enhance and just soften a little bit, this is really good for that. After the vitamin C toner, I add on the vitamin C serum. And I've been doing a lot more research on serums, and they're actually a really great thing to add to your skincare routine if you don't already have it. I would have already used the mud cleanser, the vitamin C toner, and then to have it topped off with the vitamin C serum, it just kind of adds to the benefits of using vitamin C. So it's like the more you top up, the more that you get back. So if you have come this far, thank you so much. So those are my beauty favorites for this month, and I hope that you enjoyed that video. I hope that you have found some products that you can fall in love with. And you know, whilst we're in like the last kind of summer month, I hope that you are staying safe and getting as much fresh air as possible. It's just so good for your mental health, and yeah, I just hope that you're tapping into positive things that you can be doing during this time as well, and that I've introduced you to some new beauty favorites that you can try out as well. So thank you so much if you've gotten this far. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Ta-ta.